Hi everyone, Agnes here, and I have got Diane and Trevor with me today. Hello, Diane and Trevor.
Hi guys.
Hi Agnes.
So nice to meet you two in person after I read your amazing story that Diane sent in to me about your fabulous, just everything falling into place relationship, and so many people are struggling with relationships, and you both said you would come on, which I'm thrilled about. Thank you, Trevor, for joining us as well, and we're going to hear both sides of the story. So Diane, do you want to go back to the beginning of what you wrote me, and then Trevor, we're going to hear your bits as to what was happening on your side at the same time. So Diane, you take it away.
Well, apparently me and Trevor had texted on Facebook a couple of years ago, but you don't really know what they look like. You don't really take any notice of how old they are. You just get a connection, don't you?
Yeah.
And funnily enough, I pinged a post saying boyfriend wanted about a year before. And I said, I want somebody local, and I want somebody that can dance. And he said something about having two left beats and he lived like 4 hours away. I said, oh, I'll forget you then.
Let me ask, where did you put boyfriend wanted? Where did you put that?
On Facebook.
Oh, you are hilarious. That is funny.
Yeah, anyway, and I digress. So on this particular occasion, he was just being a nice human being because we just reconnected, and then he said, oh, I'll put your link on my website. So it's really kind and friendly. Shall we have a chat? So 1 hour later, he said, let me have a shower. And then ping, and I go, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, something's happening here. There's this like ping, kapow, kazing, and I go, so what's going on? You've heard about this on the telly, this love at first sight thing. There was this magnet. It was like a magnet. And I'm going, I need to get to know this guy. It was just a pull. I don't know what it was.
So let's tell the viewers, you two aren't even you're both in England, but you're not in the same town. You are how many hours apart?
I'm in the West Midlands.
Yeah.
190 miles apart.
About 90 miles apart.
Yeah.
So
190.
What?
190.
190. 4 hours, did you say? About 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
On a bed. 3.5.
Okay. So Trevor, or 3 trains. Trevor, while I think of it, when you sent her the message about I'll put your link on my website, were you anywhere near thinking anything, or it was just literally a, let me help this woman out, she seems kind, I'll just be of service here?
Well, it's going back for a year or so now, but
almost a year, May the 17th.
Well, yeah, that's right. I don't know what I thought at the time. Because we had this hour and a half conversation, which was meant to be 10 minutes. And she told me about her business, everything, and I had my website, and I had a certain amount of traffic going through it, not a lot, and I just said, well, you're making your own products. Do you want me to promote or stick it on my? And it wasn't an affiliate link. I was getting nothing out of it. Case of giving me a link to try and get some more people to her product. I don't know if anything ever happened, but it just naturally kind of happened. It's hard to remember going back that far now, but that's happened. Yeah.
So
I mean, that's so lovely, because it sounds like you just wanted to be helpful,
a good human being.
Yeah, just okay, this has come across my my vision, and here, let me see if I can help out this nice woman.
Online marketers who are scammers, but there's a lot of really, really core few that I really love and would, I would die for them because they're so genuine.
Nice.
So we were talking, and this guy Fabio was supposed to be coming from Portugal. My friend Else, I'd never met her before either, but she's from Belgium. And I'd only recently met her a couple of months ago, but we got on like house on fire. She's about 20 years younger. But she's like a sister, daughter, best friend. And it was amazing. And she kept saying, do you want to come with us? Do you want to come with us? Do you want to come with us? Fabio was going to come, but he left us in the lurch at the last minute.
You haven't
So I
said where
said,
anyone's going yet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to Paris. Do you want to come with us?
Of course.
In Paris. Because my niece, Kate Matthews on Instagram, let's give her a plug. Kate Matthews Movement, I think it is. She used to be a dancer in the Moulin Rouge. And I love France. And I wanted to go somewhere that I knew somebody. I didn't want to go on a big holiday to the beach because I needed the roots and I needed somebody to meet me.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't go on my own otherwise. And Trevor was exactly the same. So I said, do you want to come? And Trevor, what did you say?
Right. Okay. Well, that was my introduction to the invitation to go into Paris. So my immediate reaction was, oh, it's be so easy to say no. Don't be lazy. But the point was, everything seemed to be pointing towards having to do this. It's the right thing to do because about a month before, I decided to book a week's holiday from my current job. And it was just a random week just to take some time out. And when I was talking to Dice, well, when are you going to Paris? And she said, well, I'm going in 2 weeks' time, gave me the dates. And I said, well, that's strange because the very week I booked off is that week as well.
But there was the question of the passport.
And I did say in the conversation that my passport was out of date. So that was another thing that a stumbling block. But when I checked it, it was actually ended in October 23. And this was June last year. So the passport was okay. So everything was kind of, I was so convinced that my passport was out of date that I actually went and paid about £5 to have some new photographs done and everything. And then when I checked it, I realized, oh, it's not out of date. So that was another thing, you know, something's telling me here that I should do this and go to France. So I booked the Eurostar and all the rest of it, and the train up there to London and to St Pancras station and just went. And I wouldn't normally go on my own abroad. Actually, I always liked, but you know, I was meeting Di, meeting Ilse. And
we all met on Zoom beforehand.
Eh?
Nice.
I introduced everybody beforehand.
Yes. And of course, you know, I spent the Di wasn't feeling quite. She was a bit. The first night, Di wasn't feeling quite. Had a lot of pressure with the train and the plane. Things going wrong. So I met Ilse that first night. And then I met Di for the first time the next morning, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yes, but what happened when I saw you, Trevor? You come out of the hotel, and I went, what did I do?
She flung her arm around me, squeezed me the tightest I've ever been squeezed, and after about 5 minutes, I said, "You can let go now."
And Ilse goes,
no chance. Eventually, she did. And, you know, we went and had a drink, something to eat. We ended up going to the area where the Eiffel Tower is, although we've all been up it several times before, but having something to eat. And the three of us got to know each other a bit more. And over the course of that week in Paris, Ilse gave us some space to go off and be on our own a couple of times, which was nice.
She pushed us together.
Did she? Did she know? Did she feel the vibe?
Yes, she did, didn't she?
I only had 3
You could see the magic.
So, you know, it all came together, yeah.
Trevor, what did you say? You only had 3 nights?
Yeah, I only had 3 nights there. So I think there was only... The 3 nights did overlap, didn't they? Because you'd already booked 5, I think, Di.
We were there for 6.
You were there for 6.
Me and Ilse had chosen the worst hotel in the world. It was like so noisy.
It was a pit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And, you know, I booked mine online afterwards, and it was a very basic room. But then a lot of them are in Paris, unless
he saw ours, and ours was a pigsty. It hadn't even got a wardrobe.
Unless you're prepared to pay a lot of money in the middle, like London would be.
Yeah, so, like London. Yeah. Yeah.
My room's basically
nice with the dump she was in.
It was clean. pink curtains. Oh, it was beautiful.
And were your hotels quite near each other? You knew you had a bit of
10
an area that
minutes.
was.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
good.
I will tell you another story about that because
Oh, he kept getting lost.
my Google Maps thing wasn't working on my phone. It just wouldn't work in Paris for some reason.
Oh no.
So I did spend a couple of hours trying to find Di the following day.
Yeah.
So it
Because
took him 3 hours the first day and 3 hours the second day. You'd think he'd have learned his lesson and he would have got a
yeah,
taxi.
I
So
think we could.
instead of walking round and round and round, I stopped at this restaurant, took a photo of this archway that was opposite, and
Mhm.
started drinking it. You have your little impression. Then you think I'm hungry, I'll have a pizza. Then I bought some red wine, and it like after my pizza about 3 hours later, it turns on. So I bought him a beer and let him share my.
Ah, nice, nice.
That beer didn't touch the sides on that boiling hot. When we had a hot spell in the UK last year in June, it was
Yes,
5 degrees hotter in Paris. It was
in
scorching.
Paris. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that beer was most welcome when it turned up.
So once you two had your days in Paris, I mean, you obviously didn't go, hey, let's jump into a relationship. Did you spend a bit of time getting to know each other once you both went back home? What was the transition between, yeah, we like each other, to, yeah, let's be together?
Well, I think it was about a month later. We booked a couple of nights in a travel lodge in the UK.
Nice.
A midpoint.
Down in an area called
Midpoint.
Basingstoke, Hampshire. Midpoint nearer me than her because the train conveniently went to this station. So we booked into a travel lodge, had a few days, meals out, the usual kind of thing.
Nice. Trevor, where did you say it was? I missed where you said it was.
It was a place called Basingstoke in Hampshire.
Okay.
Very south of London.
Nice.
So it just so happened that the train from Birmingham went direct to Basingstoke, so it made it the easy destination, just one trip.
But it was cancelled.
That was
my train, the only train that it was cancelled, wasn't it? So we had to come up to Birmingham
for the first.
Stay the night and then take me down.
Di was all upset. The train was cancelled. It was all going wrong, and I said, "We were booked in for 3 nights." So I said, "Sit still." And I didn't know.
I'm coming to get
First time I'd driven up, sit still, don't move, I'll drive up.
Yeah.
Drove up from Worthing to where she is in Birmingham.
Yeah.
We missed the first night in the hotel, but we drove down the next day.
Agnes, doesn't it sound like a bit like a knight in shining armour?
Yes. I think that's very, very thoughtful, Trevor. It is, because that's,
4 hours in the car.
Yeah.
I could see the whole thing falling apart if I didn't do that. And I
can't get on the train. I'm not going to go on the train because the man might not let me on with the same ticket. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yes.
So that was our first get together after we came back from Paris. Yeah.
So that would have been sometime in end of June, July.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Probably
nice.
Early July, I think that probably was. Yeah.
It was about June the 8th or 9th that we met. He's taking it from May the 17th from the very first phone call. So we really got 2 first, haven't we? First, when we met.
Yeah, yeah.
Or when we met online.
So were you both thinking, I like this person, I think this could be something that is worth exploring? Did you have that kind of...
used to say, Trevor? I used to say, well, I don't care where I am. I can be in a tin hut and it can be raining as long as I'm with you. Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah, nice. That's nice. That's lovely.
Yeah. So
that's sweet.
Yeah. Not much more I can say about that. Diane story.
Yeah, that's Di's department. No, that's just, I mean, even though that trip didn't go as well as the Paris trip, it's like, well, we just course correct, readjust, let's work it out. We're not in different countries. We're just this amount of hours separating us. Let's make it work. So, yeah, well done. Well done.
I've been up and down probably 8, 9, 10 times to Di's place. She's been down to me 3 or 4 times and spent
For longer because it's by the
Christmas.
seaside.
Yeah.
Christmas with me down in Worthing.
Nice.
So
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's so it just seemed like the path of least resistance. Agnes, let's just work this out.
Ask Trevor when he fell in love with me.
no, don't let's not go into too much detail now, if you don't mind.
It wasn't the first bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a
He's
bit
private.
later.
He's private. He wants to keep that up his sleeve. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Agnes.
I won't ask you that, Trevor, because you're obviously here because you want to be, as in the relationship. It's such a wonderful thing. Okay, let me just ask you a simple question. What do you like about the other person's character? What do you enjoy about their personality? Like, just, you have to like someone to be wanting to continue a relationship with them. What do you love about each other's character and the qualities of the other person?
Well, I suppose I think ever since I've met Di, it's never been a dull moment.
Okay. Yeah. You like that? You like that?
The peaks and troughs have been there, but
Yeah.
I never want a flatliner.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she brings fun. She brings fun to it.
I much prefer the peaks than the troughs. Let's put it that way. But
yeah,
hopefully there's a lot more peaks than troughs. But as I say, there's never a dull moment, and so it's all good. It's all good.
So as you can see, I'm one of these people, and he's one of these people.
Yeah, and that's why opposites attract. Yeah.
His eyes can just calm me down. He just goes zap, and I go wow,
and then you go
ah, and it's
That's nice, because you can't have 2 people that are too calm and 2 people that are too fun and spontaneous. Because you're obviously spontaneous, Diane, because you said, I'm going to Paris, want to come. And you're thinking, well, hang on, I don't even know this person. But you obviously have a sense of adventure and a sense of fun about you.
No, I wouldn't ask anybody.
No.
It was just that this magnet was in place. Do you know what I mean?
It felt right. Yeah.
I want to meet him. I want to meet him. Just please say yes. Please say yes. Say yes, Trevor.
Diane, what else do you like about Trevor? He's obviously got a calmness and a groundedness that you like. What else do you like about him?
The hugs.
Yep. You mentioned that.
And it's floppy fringe.
His what? It's floppy fringe.
Yeah, tall slim, floppy fringe.
Trevor, honestly, the things that women like are quite funny and quite bizarre, aren't they?
No, I've never had. I'll tell you what, Agnes, this is a good one. So, one day I went to this singer in a pub in Sutton Coldfield.
Yeah.
It's like live singer. And he's like tall, slim, floppy fringe with a shirt hanging out with the jeans. And he's nice and slim, really tall. I just want somebody I can really fancy. Name's Trevor.
Yes.
So she fancied this guy she's talking about, and then I came along, so I was second best.
It sounds to me like you bumped him out of first place, Trevor. He's like, right, mate.
Young. He was about 20 years too young. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
You should have just said, Trevor, step aside, I'm coming through.
Ages.
Kind of we're both over 60 now.
Yeah.
So, we what? No.
He's an old codger.
Right. Okay. So we kind of like both been married, divorced, and all the rest of it. So
yes. Yeah.
It was kind of like the right time for us to meet. I think it might not be 20 years ago, but it kind of it's late in life.
Can I ask, how long were you two on your own and single and enjoying it before you met each other? Like
20 years.
20 years. Okay.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I had several relationships over the years, obviously, but I mean, I've been on my own for quite a long time. Had a couple of online meetings and things like traditional
Yeah.
meetups and things like that, but never really worked out very well. So it's the first longer term one
Nice.
I've met in a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Getting in a little bit of a rut. Just, you know, just being happy with my own company for too long.
Just being on your own. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But isn't that a great foundation to start a relationship? Because you don't need anyone. You're quite happy and comfortable by yourself. You're enjoying your own space. You've probably got your hobbies, the things you do, your friends, your time alone. So you're not in that desperate need of a relationship. I think that is the best fertilizer for a good relationship. Two people that can be alone.
He plays the guitar.
Nice. That's good. Yeah.
What's it?
Hobbies, interests, things that make you happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Bob Ross paintings.
Yeah.
Have you
That's
ever heard?
good. No, I haven't. I'm thinking, do I know that name? Because I've got quite a bit of an artistic background, but no, I don't know that one.
Bob Ross, he does a wet technique, and he goes, and that's a tree, and he goes, and that's a mountain. You don't have to know how to draw, because I can't draw the top bit.
Yeah, so you like his work. That's one of your hobbies.
A landscape in 30 minutes.
Wow, nice. Sounds good.
Actually,
sounds good.
Good at painting herself.
Nice. There you go.
I couldn't do what she does on the painting, but it's quite good.
Hang on,
No.
I'll see if I can find a picture.
I should have said that. I think you
goes.
have to do some editing here, Agnes.
No, we'll leave that because we'll have a bit of a giggle about it. Oh dear.
I made earlier.
Oh, wonderful.
That's the sort of thing he does.
Is that watercolor? What? Watercolor?
Oil painting.
Nice. Yeah.
It's paint by numbers, really.
Yeah, well, that worked in the 70s and 80s. It still works now. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you both. I mean, you're in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, but we are surrounded by people that are struggling in relationships a lot of the time, whether it's friends, family. What do you think is a really important thing to just have something that's easy? Because there's a lot of not easy relationships around us.
Say that again in English.
What do you think? What do you think makes a relationship easy? Because you two,
it's not
obviously,
easy though. It's not easy.
We've had our moments, like most people would have.
Yeah.
And it isn't easy, is it?
But you have to work at it.
Yes. You
do.
do.
There's a misunderstanding.
Yes.
You have to talk, and you have to talk, and you have to talk until it's solved.
Yeah.
So it's not all easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've all said some stupid things at times and regret saying certain things.
Yeah, for sure. Communication is important, isn't it? The communication. Yeah. And not expecting the other person to communicate the way you communicate. That's a big one too.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, I'm different to you and I don't communicate the same way you do, but your way's valid, my way's valid. Let's see how we can resolve rather than I'm right, you're wrong, because that never works. Yeah.
I think
go ahead.
I think things have got a little bit smoother probably in the recent months than they were 9 months ago or 10 months ago.
Yeah.
We probably understood each other a little bit more. It's been a slow journey. We've understood each other a bit more, I think, and it's got better. It's got better.
Yes. Yeah. I think the more you do know the person and you understand how they operate, and then you know yourself, I think that's what I think I was trying to refer to is it does get the ease of the easiness, the easierness as you know each other, as you get to resolve things that didn't quite work, or like you say, you said something stupid and you think, why did I say that? That's not what I meant, or I was annoyed or whatever. It's like you think you get better at, one, forgiving, two, letting stuff go. You don't need to get to the end of the piece of string with every single little misunderstanding. You can just go, you know what, that's okay, let's just let that go, it's all right, and you just get more.
Give each other space as well.
Yes, definitely. It's not all about being on top of each other. I think that's what's interesting about a long distance relationship like you two are in, and like I was in. I mean, mine was 30 hours on a plane away, but you get to spend a lot of time talking to each other when you're not together. And then when you get together, it's like, hi, I'm so happy to see you. It's like there's this renewed joy of seeing someone in person. And when you're living close or living together or living in the same town or whatever, that part wears off more quickly than when you are long distance. And this is what's so wonderful about having a little bit of a gap between you. And what's great is, like you were saying, Diane can come and see you and enjoy the ocean, whereas you've been around it for a long time. It's no big deal to you. And then you can go to her area and it's like, oh, I don't know this kind of area. I'm going to enjoy what's around here. Let's go explore. And you get to enjoy two areas. That's the bit I love. That's fantastic. It keeps the freshness, because I think when you get stuck in a routine and you see each other too much, it's like it kills off the joy of the relationship, the too muchness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You think it won't, it does.
Wow, it really does. Yeah, it really does. Well, you two also have got some interesting projects and wonderful things happening that are part of your work life, your meaningful work. And I'm going to ask you if you want to share a bit about that, because that's obviously good fuel for the relationship. And you met through marketing, which is what you both are interested in. And that was the thing, that was the golden link in the chain that brought you two together in the first place.
Yes.
So do you both want to share a little bit about what you've got on the boil?
Shall I go first then, Di?
Yeah, go for it, Trevor.
Okay, well, it won't take me long to explain what I do, really. But basically, for those who I do affiliate marketing, and for those who don't, a lot of people will know what that is, but people that don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's basically taking a commission for selling someone else's digital products.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. Usually 50%. That's the general rule. So I have many products under my belt that are other people's products that I sell for a commission. So it could be a course on Facebook. It could be a course on content marketing. It could be a course on learning the messenger game. It could be many things. I've got half a dozen courses that I represent that I'm taking an affiliate commission for. And that's what I do. I like to keep it nice and simple. I don't want to be doing my own products. I want to take a commission on someone else's.
Without Facebook ads, you said.
Right.
It's organic.
It's organic. Okay. Yeah.
At the moment, most of the traffic I get to my offers is through organic marketing on Facebook. I'm thinking about doing some paid advertising soon as well. So I need to that in a bit more detail. That's basically what I do. So I do have a web page with the products that I represent all on one web page. So Agnes, I think you kindly offered to put that below. So that will be my little contribution there. So that's what
Thank you, Trevor. I'll put the link to that so people can go and check it out, because I do think affiliate marketing is such a huge thing in 2024 and the years before. And I think it's definitely something great for people that are not in the creating. They would rather be the middleman and be good at connecting, the creator with the end user. I think that's a wonderful thing. And we need people like you, Trevor, because a lot of creatives are not good at that stuff. So that's wonderful. I will put the link down below so people can check out what you're up to. And Diane, what are you hatching?
I like building the funnels.
You do?
I like
Oh my
making
God.
products. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
started making products. In fact, I've got one coming out next. Well, very soon. I'm not sure when this is going to go live, but by the
Yep.
time this goes live, it might be out. And it's called Engagement Mastery, which
Yes.
it's dead simple. Our mentor of the Build Raw team also, because Build Raw is a whole bunch of marketing tools in one place. So
Okay.
it can be a chatbot, it can be the calendar link, it can be a webinar, it can be an e-magazine. There's so many tools in there that there's too many.
Yeah.
But Shelley's given us a challenge to do one simple product that's less than $10, stick it on Warrior Plus, and it's the process. Even if we don't sell any, even if we sell 1 or 10 or 100, it doesn't matter. We've all got to do one simple product. So I call mine Engagement Mastery, and it's 100 engagement posts that you can put on Facebook with a pretty background of your choice, but it can go on any social media platform, and that's going to go on at $7.95. But also
Beautiful.
Also in Team Awesome. But you can build funnels yourself. You can do up sales, down sales, and get really, get your creative juices flowing. But not only do you get 3 live meetings a week, but you have to be in America to see, most of them. But she teaches us how to do puzzle books. Look,
Nice. So that's a
she's
product
taught
you've
us
got for
how
sale.
to do puzzle books and colouring books. I'm doing
Wonderful.
a dinosaur colouring book at the moment.
A dinosaur coloring book.
Yeah, because get this, my eldest daughter, Victoria, Bloom, the boy, I was convinced he was 3. On March 16th. And then I put 2000, and he was born in 2020, and I got it completely wrong. I sent him an age 4 birthday card, but he's only 3. So I'm doing the 1 to 3 dinosaur book and the 4 to 8 dinosaur book. So you
fantastic.
create all the pictures.
Yeah.
Shelley's got this ChatGPT prompting that it says, well, what do you want? What's the subject of your book? It could be fairies, it could be mermaids, it could be anything you like. And then it'll give you the keywords, and then it'll give you the description. Then it'll do 1 by 1 by 1, and you have to have 50 or 60 because 50 go in the book.
Okay.
So you download the pictures to your computer, upload it Canva, download it as a PDF, put it on Amazon. I mean, it's tedious and it's boring, but I've got 2 dinosaur books now.
Fantastic.
It's
well, that's good, because a lot of people have to buy
training inside Builder All Team Awesome, and there's so many lead magnets that you can get for free. There's so much extra training that there's too much to mention, but there's like loads of total funnels that she's got in her arsenal. But if you want to learn YouTube, you go here. If you want to learn that, you go there.
Yeah. Good stuff. Well,
but those are genuine people. There's a core 20 or 12 or 20, whatever, that go to the Tuesday meeting, because that's in the afternoon for me. I usually go to the Thursday meetings on a Friday, because I'm not going to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
But you were saying before, there's so many marketers and affiliate marketers that are scammers. And you said that you knew people that were genuine and good people, and obviously, and this is them.
Family.
Yeah, that's great. And I think there's people that, because there's people that watch this channel that do a lot of work from home, laptop work in cafes and all this stuff. So, and a lot of people don't know who to trust. So the fact that you've actually got a little group of people that you trust, that is already a really good start for someone that's listening that might want to go and explore. And people that are hesitant, which there are a lot of them, that they can go somewhere where it's been recommended by someone that, has come on this channel, and then they can maybe hopefully trust a little bit more and go and check it out. So I'll put the links down below.
Shelley will take an hour of her time every week and teach you how to build your own funnel. So I've got another one called Traffic Magics that's with me and Shelley.
Yeah.
I think I would love to teach people how to do that myself. That's
Yeah.
what I'm called to do.
Wonderful.
But it's all built inside. We have to build something awesome in Belgium, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, I've got a friend called Ian, and we can now do content for you who's watching this
Yes.
for your own business that will target the pain points of your customer, and we can make the content that you will get 33.4% more engagement, and you can get up to 1,200% more followers. So we'll put that down below as well.
For sure. I think they're.
I'll beat you to it then.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Fantastic.
Do you think I know?
You're all, you know what it is you're obviously passionate about what you do, and that comes through. So that's, I think, really important
about all this building stuff. I love it.
Yeah. It's interesting. The back end is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the emails and everything, and now you can put AI into the emails and stuff as well.
Yeah.
You don't even have to write it yourself, but I love writing.
Yes. Yeah. I do think AI has its place, but I do think that it's really good when people actually craft their own and keep the whole craft of writing still alive. I think, especially for those of us that are over 50, that we grew up with those things that are important, that writing and spelling and knowing how to put together letters for, certain things. I think that is a beautiful craft that is, hopefully not going to be needing resuscitation once AI takes over, that it is something that's still a big part of what we put into our businesses, that it is a more of a personal connection, not just AI. I think AI is good to give you perhaps a few ideas, and then you go, oh, gee, I wouldn't have thought of that one. I would have forgotten that part. And then you can weave that through what you're doing. And yeah.
Something I'd like to tell the people watching, if you're thinking of going to learn affiliate marketing, choose one platform and become the expert, because I've got a course. I've done all the videos for this Facebook course, and it's called Magnetic Unleashed, and it's going to go inside the funnel. There's a big funnel called Rapid Profit Machine, which has got Builder all in, and it's got lots of upsells in. There's about 80 different products in there. Anyway, but that's going to be.
Don't tell us what they all are.
That's going to be live soon, because it's in this funnel, and he's moved it from that platform to this platform, and I've got lost already.
Well, Diane and Trevor, whatever you send me, we'll put the links down below, and people, because people are interested in marketing, affiliate marketing, and people go, oh my God, funnels, what the hell is that? And they panic. So this is good for people to be able to go somewhere and learn, and from someone that's shared their beautiful story. So,
before we forget, did you remember about, if anybody's interested? I was thinking of doing a little meditation based on how I manifested Trevor.
Yes, and that's a product that Diane is already created, and it will be available by the time we upload this. It will be available for you, and I will put the link down below for that, so you can go and check that out.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Trevor, thank you for coming on. Diane,
thank you, Agnes.
Wonderful that you sent the story in, and I'll be seeing the two of you in London for a lovely afternoon English tea when we coordinate our timing. So it'll be lovely to see you two in person.
Sounds good. Look forward to that, Agnes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Do you two want to say goodbye? Any last words for people, or just goodbye, whatever you prefer?
Bye, guys. Lovely to meet you.
Goodbye from him.
Goodbye from me, but hop over to Millionaire Mom and learn about Builder and Canva and all the stuff that I put on.
Okay, cool. Stay on the line, you two. I'm going to say bye in private to you. Bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the nuttiness and the quirkiness, as we always love that the best. Thank you, Diane and Trevor. And I will see you, as always, in another YouTube or another interview.